Hi, back again. These are the few basic items that we use when we are carving timber frames. I have more special tools down in my workshop, but these are the basic items that we use. So if you want to take a look, okay, right here I have a crayon. That's for marking the crayon. That's for marking the ends, up or down or sides. And then I have pencils. You want to keep your pencils super sharp, okay? And then this right here is a scoring knife, because you want to score your grain before you cut, so it doesn't rip the wood. Then I just have a small rule. It's nice to have a little small rule around so you can measure stuff, precisely. Then I have a hand plane, a small hand plane. Now this hand plane is special to me. It means a lot to me. This came from my brother. This was one of my brother's hand tools that he used every day. He used that tool. So there's a saw. There's a this is called a Silky Zorn saw. Now timber frame. Some timber framers use these. Some don't. These are nice. You can rip an 8x8 beam in a matter of a few short minutes with this. It's really got a really aggressive tooth on it. Now, I got this from Shelter Institute in Woolwich, Maine. This is a great saw. They taught me how to use that on their online timber framing course. Now, here is a Japanese hand saw. Now, one side is for cross cutting, and then the other side is for cutting with the grain. I use this saw a lot. This saw is real precise. It gives a nice precise cut. Here's a mallet that I have. Now use the mallet. Use the mallet for use it on your chisel when you're chiseling. We'll be going over that at some point here. There's my chisels, nice and sharp. And then I get these little covers for my bevels, because you don't want to be banging your bevels. Oh, here's a template that I made. So I have more templates that I made, but this template here is just for the tails of what we're doing here. The tails for the rafters and the bump out. So one side has a 3/12 pitch for the tail, and the other side is just going to be sitting up against the beam with a notch on the bottom where it sits. So that's got a little bit of an angle too. It's a 14 point something degree angle. But those are the basic tools that we use, for doing some joinery. Now these Doug fir, they cut a little bit differently than the Eastern white pine. They're a little bit harder to cut. It's more hardwood type stuff, but they're really beautiful wood. It's a beautiful beam, and it's going to look really beautiful in our bedroom up in the ceiling.